Okay, so let's move on. So I think in the last class we went through with your state model problems. So I hope everyone got the logic how to find a state model problem. So we'll continue with few more problems today. So different types of expectation problem in this particular chapter. So any doubts anyone with yesterday's topic of state model problem? Shall we move on with the next problem? Yeah. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
So we'll move on with the next type of problem. See, in yesterday's two problems, what we have made assumption of your state variables. Okay. So today's problem, so they may give you the things in the question itself. That what are the things you're supposed to consider as a state variable. So then also you have to go with the same procedure. Okay. Read on the question. Obtain the state space model. Obtain the state space model for the electrical network shown below. Obtain the state space model for the electrical network shown below, for which consider I1, I2 and Vc. Consider I1, I2 and Vc as state variables. Consider I1, I2 and Vc as state variables and consider the output variables as I1 and I2. And consider the output variables as I1 and I2. So this was not there in the yesterday's problem, right? So they may give you the assumption for you, or you can make the assumption like what we did in the yesterday's class. Question written, everyone? So state variables, they may give an assumption, I1, I2 and Vc, corresponding outputs they told you to consider for I1 and I2. Is it okay? Everyone, written the question. Yes. Written everyone. Shall we proceed? So you can look at the question on the board. So network is on the board. You just copy the network. So can you tell me what is the slight change from your previous to this network? What is the slight change you can make out?
State variable.
So one is state variable, they have given assumption good, and second thing is, so you can see the network consisting of more than one supply, voltage supply. See previous two problems what you have solved, you had hardly one voltage source, correct? So now we will be having a two voltage source. Clear? So let's stick on with the procedure. So whenever you want to solve any problem based on state model, so what is the thing you want to be with your mind? One is state variable equation, one more is output equation. Clear? So what was the state variable equation, guys? So x dot of t is equal to a into x of t plus b into u of t. So this is what the first thing you are supposed to calculate in the given state model problem. Correct? So what is the assumption they have given? So they have told you to take a state variables as I1, I2 and Vc. So we'll keep the output equation later part after doing this, right? So once you knew this much, what is the assumption? So there are given three state variables. So do you think you want to count now how many state variables are required? Because directly they are given the question itself. Am I clear? If you want to verify, you verify once. What is the logic I told you to debug the number of state variables? Count the memory elements. How many inductors, how many capacitors you have in a given network. So you have L1, L2 and C1. So it means 3. or you have 2 mesh and 1 node. So combination also 3. Or in the question itself they are given 3. So these are 3 possibilities you can go with this problem. Am I clear till here? Am I clear till here? Am I audible, guys? Is it okay till here?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. So now we can go with the assumption according to the question. X1 is I1, X2 is I2, and X3 is VC. Now tell me what we want. We want X1 dot, X2 dot, X3 dot. So that is nothing but differentiation, right? So this is nothing but dI1 by what? dt. Similarly, X2 dot dI2 by dt. And last, X3 dot is what? dVC by dt. So is it visible what I wrote? Is it fine till here? Shall we move on? This is try to understand the problem. It's a 10 marks question. Just go with the flow one by one. So I hope everyone understood till here. Shall I move on? Shall we?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So what is the next thing we should do, guys? So we need to know the coefficient of this individual x1 dot x2 dot. So how to get that? So we have only one option is apply a mesh analysis for the given network. See, just compare the previous to this problem. I1 is like this. So this is I1 and I2 is like this. This is I2. So now what is IC, guys? What is IC? The current across the capacitor, is it I1 minus I2 or I1 plus I2?
I1 plus I2.
So this is the one more change from the previous problem, correct? Because in the previous problem this was given in a clockwise direction. Now both are reverse. So I can take IC is equal to I1 plus I2. So this equation you can keep at the end. So as we did yesterday, same way here also. So now let's move on with by applying KVL to mesh 1. Yeah, apply KVL to mesh 1 and tell me what is the equation. So minus to plus, it's E1, correct? You can write small e1, capital E1 according to the given question, you can go ahead. Then minus I1 R1, then minus L into or L1 into dI1 by dt. Again plus 2 minus is there, so I want this voltage VC. So what should be written here? So plus 2 minus means minus VC equal to 0. Is it what? The equation, guys? Am I clear till here to everyone? Yeah. Any voice breakage is happening here? So I hope network is fine, right? Everyone?
Yes.
So I hope the equation what you wrote, is it okay? So now if you want, you substitute the things in this and then you can reshuffle. Then you can get me what is x1 dot of t directly. So what is E1? So E1 remains what? What is the meaning of E1? You can consider as U of t, right? Yes or no, Sanidesh?
Yes, sir.
So you can consider, see, as we know assumption, right? So E1 is the input, E2 is the output. So in that we can take U1 as a concept for E1. Both are same. Or if you want to keep U as E only, not a issue, not a problem. You can keep that as it is. So what is I1? So if you want, you can substitute it as U1 or you can keep that as E1 only. So what is I1? I1 is X1, R1, L1. So what is dI1 by dt, guys? Is it called as x1 dot? Then what is VC? It is x3 is equal to 0. So this is what the things after substitution. Am I clear till here? Is it okay, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Good. So now, what is the thing I want from this equation? I want only x1 dot. So it means you keep this, you can shuffle remaining terms that side, or we will take this minus that side, become plus. So let me write that one equation. Okay. So this I have taken towards RHS, remaining there only. So it's U1 minus x1 R1 minus x3. So what I want only x1 dot. So from this I can write 1 by L1 into U of n minus R1 by L1 into x1 minus 1 by L1 into x3. So is it what your first equation after applying KVL? So this is how we can get the coefficient of x1 of t. Am I clear? Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
Good. So now we can keep that as it is. So now let me apply a same way a logic to apply that. You need what? A second mesh. So apply KVL to your second mesh and tell me what is the answer. KVL at mesh 2. Yeah guys. KVL at mesh 2 for this mesh. So this is anti-clockwise, right? So you are going in this way only, minus 2 plus, nothing but E2 only. E2 again minus I2 R2 minus N2 dI2 by dt. Again same way, right? So it is going to be what? What you will take?
Minus VC.
Equal to 0. Correct? So again same procedure. How we did there? Substitute things here. So do you want to give E2 as what? E2 is what? Nothing but
Y.
Y. Is it Y or U? There is no terms of Y here because they are given assumption Y in the question, it is I1, I2. So default E1, E2 acts like U1, U2 only. Am I clear? Yes, Anidhi, is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So we can take, see, that's why I told, if you want to keep E as it is, keep it, not an issue. Only while writing in the matrix, instead of U, you can write E. Or if you want to write U also, not a problem. U2. So what is I2 assumption you have made? Is it X2? So it's X2 R2 L2 into, so this is nothing but what? X2 dot, correct? Minus VC nothing but again X3 equal to 0. Is it what your next equation? So from this what you want guys? So I want only X2 of D, same procedure. So let me write X dot is equal to, so 1 by L2 U2 minus R2 by L2 X2 minus 1 by L2 X3 equal to 0. So this is your equation number 2. Is that okay to everyone? Is it okay guys? So any doubts? Anyone till here? See, if you have doubt, let me know, because the same procedure repeats for all the problems. Only thing you should know is what? Just how to get the mesh analysis and reshuffle it in an order. That's all. Is it fine? Is it okay with the first two equation? Any doubts? Yeah, I'm not getting response, guys. So if there is a network issue, let me know. If he sits silently, what I should think? Is that okay, Tilia?
Yes, sir. Sir.
Okay.
Sir.
At least respond whenever I ask you. Okay. So now we got two equations. So what is left out, guys? I want x3 dot of t also. So what is the hint I told you? To find that. So you can make use of IC is equal to I1 plus I2 like how we did in the yesterday's class. So from that we can directly write. So if you have a doubt how we got that I1 minus I2 or I1 plus I2 as C into dVc by dt. So if you have doubt, let me move on with that. So let me erase this circuit itself. The answers I'm going to keep as it is. See, if you have a doubt how we got that I1 minus I2. So yesterday we wrote I1 minus I2 is equal to this IC, and from that we wrote the equation, right? Do you remember? We wrote it as C times of dVC by dt. So if you have doubt how we got this, so let me explain that. So in general, what is the voltage across capacitor? See, we know that voltage across inductor is differentiation. Similarly, the voltage across capacitor should be integration. So it is like 1 by C integration of how much currents you have. In general, it is I into dt. So now in this particular problem, currents are I1 plus I2. Nothing but what? IC only. Correct na yaar? Is it fine with this step, everyone?
Yes, sir.
So now what you can do? You can just do cross multiplication. So that time it is going to become C into Vc integration of I1 plus I2 into dt. Now if you want to eliminate integration from this side RHS, what you should do? You need to do.
Differentiation.
That's it. So if you do differentiation, so anyhow C is kept constant, right guys? So C is kept constant, it becomes dVc by dt is equal to I1 plus I2. So this is how we got yesterday. I1 minus I2 is nothing but C times of dVc. Am I clear? Is it okay? How we got this? Everyone?
Yes, sir.
Good. So now you can finish off this. So from this logic, what you can make? What is the thing we learned yesterday? What is X3? Yes, anything? Any doubt here?
No, sir.
Yes. So C into, so dVc by dt is what here? So just substitute in this equation. Equation number 3, nothing but that IC is equal to I1 plus I2. That I wrote in this form. Okay. So here C into, what is dVc by dt assumption you taken? Is it X3? X3 dot. Correct, Appa? What is I1 guys? You have taken it as X1 and I2 as X2. So from this, can I get the coefficient of X3 dot directly? So I can write this as X3 dot is equal to 1 by C X1 plus 1 by C X2. So this is your equation number 3. So we got all the 3 equations. Can we represent that in a matrix form now? So let me keep all 3 answers here. So now you represent that in a matrix form. That's all, right? So we have 3 variables here. X1 dot, X2 dot, X3 dot. So this combination is X of t. That is equal to A. So now tell me the coefficient. See, whichever terms are not there, you can make it as 0. So equation number 1, X1 is having the value minus R1 by L1. Good. See, if you want, you can reshuffle this. You can make X1, X2, X3 then constant. It's your wish. Or if you know directly outright also, you can write, not a problem. So X2 term is missing, right? So it is going to be 0. X3 is minus 1 by L1. So we have finished equation number 1. Coming to equation number 2. So I think X1 is not there. So it is going to be 0. What is X2 guys? It is minus R2 by L2. And X3 is minus 1 by L2. So from equation number 2, we are done with X2 coefficient. Similarly, X3. X1 is there, X2 is there, X3 is not there. So this I am going to multiply with X1, X2, X3. So one part is over. Plus. So you have U term, right? So U term is there in first equation. So it means I should give the coefficient 1 by L1. Correct? So next equation, remaining terms are not there. So it is going to be 0. Similarly, equation number 2, you can find one more 1 by L2 also. Correct now? You can write 1 by L2 and in equation number 3 there is no U term, so it is going to be 0. So multiply this with corresponding U1, U2, U3. So is it in the form of x dot of t is equal to ax of t plus bu of t. So is it satisfy the condition now? Everyone, am I clear with the things what I told? Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Good. So now we have finished a state equation. So what is next? I need to get a output equation. So in the question itself, they are given assumption that output y1 should be I1 and output y2 should be I2. So what is I1? Nothing but x1. What is I2? Nothing but x2. So now can you tell me the coefficients of y1, guys? y1 is equal to, it's nothing but 1x1 plus 0x2 plus 0u. Correct? Similarly, y2 is equal to, x1 is not there, so it's 0 x1 plus 1 x2 plus 0u. Correct? So from this we can write a coefficient here. See, getting a state equation itself is a little bit lengthy. Once you get that, getting output equation is just simple one. So just get the answers here. One is there, 0, 0, 0, 1 and 0. So this is corresponding x1, x2 plus 0. So is it in the form of y of t is equals to c into x of t plus d into u of t. So that completes a state model problem. Any doubts? Anyone? Is it okay till here? I hope you got the logic now how to solve a state model problems. Am I clear? Yeah?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Good. So we'll go with next type of problem. Write down the next question. Considering VC and I1 as a state variable. So this is given in the question, okay? Considering VC and I1 as a state variable and Ix as an output variable, Ix as an output variable for the network shown below, considering VC and I1 as a state variable and Ix as an output variable from the network shown below, obtain the state model. Obtain the state model. What is the question? So now you should tell me how I should solve this problem. You analyze the concept, right? So same way I want you to do with this problem also. So resistor is given. Capacitor is given. Inductor, again resistor, and they are given one current source here. And they told Ix is here. Ix is across your R1. So this is a given question, guys. And okay, what is the consideration I told? Repeat once more. Considering VC and I told I1, right?
Yes, sir.
You just make it as II like this. II because II is here. So this is given the question. So this is not our assumption. Whatever given the question we are taking. Considering VC and II as a state variable and output variable as Ix. Output variable as Ix for the network shown below, obtain a state model. So this much is the question. Okay. So now you should tell me how to solve the problem. What can be done? Yeah. Yes, guys, I'm asking you people only.
Same process. Two state variables.
Two state variable, that is one good, because in the question itself they are given two states, fine. But what is the change you can make out here? You can see the number of meshes. See, if you have any current source, so you have to apply your source transformation logic to make it as a voltage source, correct?
Yes, sir.
So that is a one change from previous problem to this problem. So you can look at here. So there is a current source exists here. So there is a practical current source exists here. So you can convert this to a practical voltage source. Then it is going to be like a previous problem what you have solved. That is the only change. Remaining you can solve by your own. So only hint is it is a two-state variable. Is it okay till here to everyone?
Yes, sir.
Now the question comes, which one you're going to consider as the inputs? Inputs means what? Nothing but your u of 1, u of 2. Yeah. So anyhow you got what you should pick for x1, x2 and what you should pick for your output also. Because they are given Vc and II are the two state variables. So now you should debug where is Vc. Vc is here. So one current is in this way. So one current is leaving. So now what is IC, guys? Is it I1 minus I2 or I1 plus I2?
I1 minus I2.
Look at the question and tell me. Arrow mark, see, don't see the arrow mark of this II. So this is across resistor, but what is a mesh current? Is it entering or leaving? Look at the question and tell me, yeah.
Entering.
Both currents are entering, right? See, if you convert this to a practical voltage source, you can look at the arrow mark, what I taught you. So arrow mark, head indicates plus, tail indicates minus. So this and this are entering only to this junction.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So I can take IC as I1 plus I2. Agree? If it is reverse direction, then I1 minus I2 you should take. So you just have a set. So whichever node is having two entering current, so obviously one should be leaving. That's it. So I can't take these two are leaving. So there should be some point which is going to enter also. So this is entering. This is also entering. So this I1 IA direction doesn't mean the direction of current. It is telling you where exactly IA is present. So according to that logic, it belongs to second mesh. That is I2. So you can take II as I2. Am I clear? Am I clear? So
Yes,
state
sir.
variables Vc and II nothing but I2. So that you can take it as X2. So then what is the output they are given, guys? So output they told you have to consider for Ix. Output you have to choose for Ix. So where exactly Ix is? Look at there. Ix belongs to the first mesh. So it means you have to consider I1. So that means output is going to become X1. So I hope you got the difference. This is a mistake you will commit. So blindly you will take X1, X2 and Y and you will do things completely and you are going to get 0 marks. Clear? So read the question carefully what they are given. That is why I told the specific II and Ix. Where it is present, to which mesh it is going to belong, consider that, then according to that you have to solve this state model problem. Is it okay now? I hope you got the logic, everyone. Is it okay? Fine, guys. Shall I move on?
Yes, sir.
So now you tell me, after knowing a state variable and output, I want input also, right? Input variable. So from this network, which are the input variables we can pick? How many input variables you have?
Two, sir.
How many?
Two.
Two. So one is E of t. See, input variable concept is simple, guys. Wherever you have current source or voltage source, if you have current source, convert to voltage source, and that also you can consider as an input. See here, I can take this as E of t as one input. Similarly, after converting this to voltage source, I am going to get some G of t into R. That also one input. So this two are the input variables and two state variables and one output. Is it okay now? The logic? Shall we move on with the problem now? Try to finish it off. So logic understood. So now move ahead. So first convert this to a practical what? Voltage source. So what is your logic here? Source transformation technique, correct? So convert this. What is the formula you should apply? V is equals to I into R. So if I rearrange this, so there will be a resistor followed by a voltage source. So now it was Ig, now it is going to become Vg. Correct? So V is equals to I into R. I is Ig and R is R2. So you can take this as some voltage Vg, nothing but Ig into R2. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Fine. So proceed now. So from now onwards, same procedure. So only writing this diagram is a small change from previous this. So now climb the input, output and state variables and proceed. Solve this. So you can consider two inputs as we said, two inputs. So one U1 of t, you can call it as E of t, and one is Vg or Ig, anything you can consider. So Vg U2 of t is nothing but Vg. Two inputs. Okay now. Next, two state variables. So x1 is called as what? What is x1 they are given? Is it Vc?
Yes, sir.
And x2 they are given as II. So II nothing but where it is that belongs to I2. Okay. Is it fine? Then one output.
Sir, we need
So
to
this is
take
your
minus side.
minus. Yeah,
Minus
both are in
side.
opposite. No. Yeah, I and I1 are opposite, right? Correct. So you can write minus I2. Correct. You can look at here in the mesh analysis. I2 is anti-clockwise and I is coming in opposite direction. Both are meeting in opposite direction. So you have to consider it as minus I2. Okay. Fine. So then how many
Yes,
outputs here? So only one output, right? One output, and they are told that output y or y1 is equal to ix.
IX.
Ix. So where is ix? That is in your I1. Is it matching? So both are in the same direction. So I can take positive I1 only. Is it okay till here?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, now proceed. So apply the logic of your state equation and get me the answer. Solve this. Apply mesh equation. Since it is two variables, so no need to go for x3 of t. Only x1, x2 is enough. So since you have x1 is equal to Vc, I can write the differentiation of this is equal to dVc by dt. Correct? Okay. Tell me what is KVL at loop 1? Mesh equation at loop 1. So this is a mesh equation, right? So plus next to plus E of t or E, then minus
minus I1 R1
I1 R1, then
minus
Vc equal to 0. Correct na yaar?
yes sir.
So you can substitute the things here. So what is the assumption you have made for E? You can take it as U1 or as it is, not an issue. So what is I1 we have taken? It is I2 na? Sorry, X2.
Sir, I1 is output.
I1 is, sorry, I1. Yeah. I1 is what?
Ix.
Ix. So you can write I1 as Ix. R1 remains R1 only. What is Vc, guys? X1. So according to question, you just go ahead. Next. What exactly I can get from this? See, I can get Ix, I think. Ix is output, right?
Yes sir.
So if you want, you can write one more. What is Ix? Ix is nothing but Y. So you can write Ix as Y. So it means that by applying mesh equation to first mesh, I am going to get my output equation, not a state equation. Agree?
Yes sir.
So you just change that Ix nothing but Y into R1 minus X1 equal to 0. So from this, get me the output equation, guys. So you can take this
U1
towards
by
RHS.
R1.
So write Y is equal to
U1 by R1.
So it is 1 by R1 into U1. Correct, Appa? Then minus 1 by R1 into X1. So this is what your first equation. So this will tell you the output equation directly, correct? Because you have only one output, right? So you can represent this as Y of t is equal to, in a matrix form, coefficients here, only one output is there, right?
R1.
So anyhow, X1 is there, so I can write minus 1 by R1. So X2 is not there, so it is going to become 0. So this complete term is going to multiply with X1, X2 plus, so you have one term, that is 1 by R1, 0 into U. So is this your output equation? C X of t plus D U of t form? Yeah, I hope understood everyone. Since it is a two-state variable, one will give you output equation, one will give you state equation. That's all. So now apply a same logic to your mesh 2. So any doubts anyone with mesh 1? Is it okay? So since we got Ix, so we know Ix is nothing but output according to the given question. So that's why we got output equation from the mesh analysis 1. So now we'll move on with second. Apply KVL to mesh 2. Mesh 2. KVL at mesh 2. Yeah, equation.
Vg.
So you're considering, okay, if you start from Vg, okay, you're taking it as anti-clockwise. You're getting in this way, yeah. So Vg, okay, then minus
I2 R2.
This is R2. Minus I2 R2, then minus L d I2 by dt minus Vc equal to 0. Am I correct?
Yes sir.
Good. So what is Vg you're taken? Nothing but your
IGR.
IGR, but nothing but what? U2,
Yes sir.
So you can take directly this as U2. Okay? If you write IGR2, that is constant itself is U2 only. So you can write U2 minus. So what is the assumption we made for I2?
Minus X2.
Minus
X2.
Repeat what it was, minus?
Minus X2 sir.
Minus X2. Okay. So it is going to become plus now.
Yes sir.
So since X2 is minus I2, Minus of minus become plus. So into R2. So what is di2 by dt? What is I2? di2 by dt is called as
minus x2 dot.
Minus x3.
my x3. Yeah.
Sorry, x2.
Minus x2 dot, sir.
So it is going to again become plus.
Yes, sir.
So I can write it as plus x2 dot. Good. So what is VC?
x1.
X1. Is it okay? Everyone?
Yes.
So this is what the things I want. So from this, which one you can get? Which answer you can get?
x2 dot.
X2 dot. So get me the answer of x2 dot, everyone. So you can keep this x2 dot remaining, you can push towards RHS. So it is going to become, so I think plus x1, correct? Minus x2 R2. So let me write L here. Then again minus U2. Okay, na? So from this we can write x2 dot is equal to 1 by L x1 minus 1 by L or R2 by L x2 minus 1 by L U2. So is it what equation number 2?
Yes, sir.
So I hope you understood the things what we discussed. Is it visible, the last part? Is it okay?
Yes, sir. Easy.
Yeah. So now from this, what is the thing you want? One more. That is not the end.
x1 dot.
I just got x2. So what is the thing I want apart from this?
x1 dot.
Good. x1 dot also. How to get that x1 dot now?
We can
You can
consider
go with the
VC.
logic, right? Ix is equal to that is nothing but IC. This one. So we learned, right? Both are entering here. So I can write IC is equal to I1 plus I2 logic. Agree?
Yes, sir.
If you go with respect to I1 plus I2, it is going to be added. But with respect to Ix and II, because Ix and II are the assumption what you have made here in this problem. So according to that,
Ix
what is
minus
IC?
II.
Is it Ix minus II?
Yes, sir.
See, you should act according to question. If this Ix, II was not there, then I could have taken Ix, IC as I1 plus I2 because both current are entering here. But in the question, we made an assumption everywhere it is Ix and II. With that logic, we have to write IC as Ix minus II because Ix is entering, II is leaving. So I hope I made things clear here, everyone. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Good. So now proceed. So we have got x2 dot. Same way you want to get x1 dot also. Yeah. So apply your logic. IC is equal to, so this current is equal to Ix minus II. I hope you got why it is, because in the question they are given one is entering, one is leaving. Okay, na? So from this logic, what is IC, guys?
C dVC by dt.
C into dV by dVC by dt. Correct? So that is equal to Ix minus II. Fine. Then what is next? I want to get x1. How to get? Proceed.
x1 dash is equal
dVC.
to
X1 dash
is equal to
dVC
1 by
by
c
dt.
into ix.
So you need to substitute all the values what we have here, Ix and II. What you will do? What is the hint you have, guys? You have Ix with you.
We got output equations.
You have Ix equation with you or not?
Yes, sir.
So I think it is 1 by R 1 E of t, nothing but U of t, minus 1 by R Vc of t. Is that the equation for Ix?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So what we will do here, we will take this in this form. dVc by dt is equal to, I will take this c towards your other side. So it becomes 1 by c times of Ix minus In. So here what we can do? We can substitute the values of Ix. Yes or no, yeah?
Yes, sir.
So what is Vc by dt called as?
X1.
X1 dot.
That's it. That is where we want the things, right? So we want this means I need to get only dVc by dt. That's why I push this c towards this side. So now 1 by c kept as it is. Substitute what is Ix here? So it was 1 by R1 E of t or U of t you can take. Correct? Then minus 1 by, is it R1
R1
only?
X1. R1 into X1.
Is it correct here?
Yes, X1
Okay.
0.
So this is one term and minus what is II? I will keep II as it is. So now you can multiply that 1 by c for the both terms. You can multiply for the both terms. So according to the logic, what is II? II stands for what?
X2, sir.
X2. That's it. Have you got all the answers now? What is Vc? You
Yes,
can
sir.
substitute there. What is Vc of t?
X1.
Good. So now just substitute all the terms in this. So we'll just multiply 1 by c inside, 1 by c. So it is going to be 1 by c R1. So what is E of t? You have taken as U.
U of U1 now.
Correct? Minus 1 by c into R1. So Vc of t, you know it as X1 minus II nothing but X2. Am I clear? So we
So
got
that's
the
U1
answer.
of t, sir.
X2.
What here?
U1 of t, sir.
Okay, U1 of t. Fine. Because it is E1. Yeah.
Sir, plus X2.
Plus. Is
Because
it plus
it's
X2?
minus I2 will get.
Okay. So you have taken X2 as minus I2, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. So now we got X1 of t and X2 of t also. So both answers are there. Can we represent in a matrix form? Everyone. Can we represent in a matrix form? So X1 dot, X2 dot, both are there. So what is A coefficient now? So equation number 1 is this. So X1 is your equation number 1. So again, don't mess up. Don't take X2 first. So you should take in order X1 and then X2. Yeah. So from that, what is your X1 value? It's minus 1 by CR1. What is X2? 1. Okay now.
The X2 coefficient is minus 1 only, sir. We have already
X2
took
coefficient is minus 1.
I2 is equals to minus II, sir.
Just one second. What is I? Is it I2?
Minus I2, sir. We already took, sir.
Okay, I is
yes,
nothing
sir.
but minus I2 Naba.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. We considered it in starting.
In
At
beginning
the
only
beginning,
we
yeah,
took,
correct.
sir.
Yes. So from this, what is X2 now? It is going to be minus I2 only, correct?
Yes.
So this minus of minus become plus or not?
No, sir. In starting
Sir,
only
no,
we
sir.
considered it, sir.
In starting only we considered, sir.
Okay. So then the coefficient remains minus only.
Minus only.
So now it is minus.
Minus
Is it
X2.
minus? Okay.
Yes, sir.
So go with the assumption what we made from the beginning because I erased here. Is it okay now? So is it minus 1?
Yes, sir.
Okay, equation number 2. What is X1 guys? I think it's 1 by L. And what is X2? It's minus R2 by L. So these are the two coefficients for my X1 and X2. So one part is done. Plus. So what is the coefficients for your constant now? From equation number 1, it says 1 by C R1. And similarly you have minus 1 by L. So this is for the corresponding U1 and U2. Is it correct? Everyone. So from this we can conclude the state equation is x dot of t is equal to a x of t plus b u of t. So that completes the state model problem. So any doubts anyone still? I hope you understood the logic how to find a state model.
Yes, sir.
Good. So that completes your one part of a state model problem. So there is next type of problem. So that we will deal tomorrow's class. Okay. So if anybody have doubt, let me know or we'll end the session.
Sir, in the x1 dot of t equation, I have one doubt.